tama ba na bumukod tayo o hindi? Now, tanong, totoo ba na ang isa sa dahilan ng hindi pagkakaintindihan ng mag-asawa ay dahil nga nakatira ka sa bahay ninyo or nandun kayo sa in-laws? Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Happy Thursday to everyone. Ito nga pala si Coach Chico Peña. Welcome to Happy Wife, Happy Life. Gusto ko lang batiin yung mga nandito sa ating comments section. Niña Malyari, ayan. Hello also to Maria Mercedes Hidalgo, Sandy Casten, Crisanta from Camarines Norte. Hello MJ from Davao City. Kamusta sa inyong lahat? Huwag niyo pong kakalimutang mag-subscribe, mag-follow, share sa lahat ng ating mga social media platforms. Okay, meron tayong Happy Wife, Happy Life, Facebook page, YouTube, TikTok, and then of course, Instagram. Like, subscribe, click para mai-share nyo na yan. Sa topic natin ngayon, ang title po natin, as you have seen, is Tubukod or Not Tubukod. Tamang-tama lang for our topic for this evening. Hindi lang ito pang mga newlyweds. And I'm sure ito ay mag-a-apply din kahit na doon sa mga 5 years, 10 years. Pero hanggang ngayon, pinag-iisipan, pinagdidesisyonan, tama ba na bumukod tayo o hindi? For some reason, nandiyan pa rin kayo sa inyong mga magulang. Alam natin na may mga advantages, but there are things na kailangan nating ma-realize. Once na nag-start na tayo ng pamilya, hindi na po tayo nakadikit sa ating mga magulang. Ito po ang ating parang pinaka-tensyon sa usapang ito. Now, tanong, totoo ba na ang isa sa dahilan ng hindi pagkakaintindihan ng mag-asawa ay dahil nga nakatira ka sa bahay ninyo or nandun kayo sa in-laws? You know, ngayon marami tayong mga alam, mga kinakasal and all, and even in the wedding ceremony, meron tayong tinatawag na honoring of the parents. So doon, you honor them, you do not dishonor them. We honor our parents. Mahal natin ang mga magulang. If you agree, maaari bang pakisulat din ninyo sa comment section na mahal natin ang ating mga magulang. We love them, we honor them, we respect them. Alam nyo ba, sinasabi sa Biblia, sa Genesis 2:24, therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and then hold fast to his wife. So, in another translation, sinasabi daw to cling to your wife, to your spouse, and then they will become one flesh. Leaving does not mean that you will just go away and then tell your parents, as I've said earlier, na bahala na kayo sa buhay ninyo kasi may sarili na kaming buhay. Hindi naman po ganun yan. To live is not to, yes, wala ka doon, pero alam mong kayo as magkakamag-anak. Ito, pakinggan ninyo ito. 5 bagay, that I would like to give to you. Why is it important to live and then to cleave to your spouse? Number 1, because there is the need to lead physically. We need to lead physically. 2 or more families living under one roof has its challenges. Again, siguro dahil may benefits tayo eh. Paano yun? Bata pa ako, nag-aaral pa ako eh. Hindi ko kayang nasa isang point din yan. Nagsisimula akong magnegosyo. So, kung alis ako dito, nandito yung negosyo ko, paano na? It's a question, it's a struggle. Yung mga bagay that we need to deal with. This is a valid excuse. Kung kailangan natin samahan at alagaan ng ating mga aging parents, but there will come a time, kailangan samahan at alagaan eh. Pero kung hindi naman, it's okay for you to live even physically. Because we need to lead our families. Pagka may baby na kayo, di ba? Oo nga. Anong benefit nun? Aalagaan ni nanay, aalagaan ni tatay. Ang mahirap nito. Baka pag nasanay kayo ng ganyan, pag nag-anak kayo na nag-anak, babalik at babalik kayo kay nanay at tatay. Tumatanda na mga magulang nyo, pero ang anak ninyo 16 na. Nako, ang hirap naman nun, di ba? It's only for a season, if I may say. Only for a season. Sige lang. Pag-usapan yung mag-asawa. Sabihin nyo, o sige, ang timing natin 6 months. And then, we're out. Okay yun. Di ba? But don't stay long. There is the need to lead relationally. Marriage requires new priorities. We have new priorities. So, we're not saying na si mama o si papa ay hindi na number 1. Pero sa totoo lang, dahil nag-cleave ka na sa inyong asawa, it's very tricky. Baka naman magkasisihan, di ba? Hindi, kasi sinabi ni Coach Chico na ganito, ganyan eh. Hindi, teka lang. Magandang pag-usapan to ng mas mahabang. My priority now is my wife and of course my children. Let's say yung mother mo, napakasarap magluto. The best adobo in the world, di ba? In all these things, you know, the things that she does and for the house, for you, and then there will be an opportunity for comparing. Hindi mo na na-appreciate kung ano yung ginagawa ng wife mo kasi nga, ang nakadikit sa utak na as a husband is yung luto ni mami, luto ni mami. Laging kino-compare si mami. And this is your wife who is trying her best to cook for you. Pagsilbihan ka, appreciate naman natin yung mga wives natin. Now, for the wives, ganun din for the husbands. Don't even challenge your husbands to be like your fathers. Kasi iba yun. Kayong dalawa ito. You are enjoying this relationship together. Marriage as husband and wife. And you will get to know more of your spouse every day. Number 3, there's a need to lead financially. As a couple, you decide. Not anymore your parents. Hindi na si, Mami, anong gagawin ko dito? Parang hindi ako marunong Hindi, kayo. And you decide to live within your means. Iba na ang sitwasyon mo ngayon. Dati, well-provided ka. Bibilang ka talaga. Kung mahilig ka pa hanggang ngayon sa Jordan, sa Adidas, sa lahat, di ba? Guess what? Mommy and daddy is not there anymore. Kung gusto mo yon, you will have to prepare 2 kinds of lists. Yung isa, para sa, ito yung mga needs ninyo. Sa bahay, sa kuryente, pagkain, ganun, damit. But there are things that are already in the category na wants. Bagong cellphone, bagong sapatos. Naku, walang katapusan ang mga modelo na lalabas. What you need to do as a couple, live within your means. Kailangan yung paghandaan yung inyong future, yung inyong retirement. Paano pa yung pag-aaral ng inyong mga anak. Balik nyo na. Kung meron kayong credit card, extension kayo ng nanay at tatay nyo. Kung ako sa inyo, balik ko na yan. Start anew. You can do it by the grace of God. So number 4, there is the need to lead spiritually. When you live and you cleave, you understand, now it's mine, di ba? As a husband, I need to lead spiritually. Dati, pagka antayin mo, Nak! Ang gising na! Sisimba na tayo! Ngayon, ikaw, as a husband. You also, as a wife. Pero as a wife, maganda naman yung pakiramdam na, ay, grabe, nililid kami ng leader of the home, the husband, the father. We need to have that spiritual nourishment as well. We need to also decide, di ba? Yung quiet time na tinatawag natin. A time with God. Because, Lord, ang daming kailangan intindihin talaga sa buhay. Pero, kung wala ka, hindi ko kaya lahat. Sinasabi rin sa Bible, John 15, apart from me, you cannot do anything. That's what the Lord Jesus Christ tells us. Now, unless we seek God's guidance, unless we seek Him in our own quiet time, unless we hear, huwag tayo magbibingi-bingi kay Lord, di ba? Pwede tayo pag sinabi ni Lord, just go, do this, and, ano Lord, ano sabi mo? God is enabling us all. Hindi niya tayo papapasukin sa season ng marriage kung ang plano pala ni Lord ay bahala ka na sa buhay mo. Hindi. The wisdom comes from God and He will give it to you if we ask. With me saying that, pagkasunduan ninyo, you need mentoring, you need coaching. Let us know. Hindi lang naman kami lahat ito. Meron din tayong mga kasama, na mga mag-asawa who will be with you, who will walk with you. Pagdadasal nila kayo, they will mentor you. And we need to lead spiritually. We need God sa buhay po na. So sana, gets natin yun. Sabi ni Sandy Casten, masarap mag-umpisa. Nakasama mo si Mrs. sa lahat. Ayan. That's what you call marriage journey. A roller coaster ride na punong-puno ng pagmamahal. Okay? In the end, i-recall nyo na lang ang inyong mga pinagdaanan. Wow naman, napaka-sweet naman itong si Sandy Casten na ito. Okay? Sabi naman ni MJ, walang katumbas na pera ang blessing ng Panginoon pag nag-obey. 2 years by God's grace, nakabukod, and we are enjoying our marriage life with our child. Sobrang joyful. God bless you, MJ. Ito na, last na ito. The need to lead emotion. Yan. Emotional. Napansin nyo, lahat na-cover natin. Physical, financial, spiritual, okay, relational. Ngayon naman, emotional. If you need to process a decision, kayo, talk first with your spouse. Yun yung minsan sa sobrang pagiging emotional natin, wala na, taranta na tayo. I will not allow myself to become emotional. Pero we will allow God to move and yung wisdom na ibibigay ng ating Panginoon sa atin. If you both decide to call your parents, show some restraint, so as not to dishonor one another. Don't allow dad's or mom's feelings on the matters to dishonor your spouse. Kaya nga maganda ito, may singit ko lang. Sa bago ikasal, so kasama tong usapan ito with the parents. Yun na nga, I mentioned about the comparing and buti pa si tatay ko, nanay ko, ganito, ganyan. No, as a parent, meron tayong opinion, di ba, sa mga anak natin. And maintindihan natin yun. Alam natin yun. Sincerely that they're asking for help. But don't immediately bring in. Para maiwasan natin yung sisihan. At wala na yung sabi na, sabi ko na sa iyo eh. Hindi ka pa, dapat hindi na lang ikaw naging asawa ko, di ba? Yung, and daming sol-sol, daming kung ano-ano mga bagay-bagay. A lot more things need to be said, pero I'll just leave it at that. Ano sa tingin ninyo? Can you just quickly comment, on all these things na tawag dito, shinare ko sa inyo? Continue on to comment, or to put in your comments dito sa ating comment box. But let me leave you with this final statement. When necessary, we need to live geographically. Again, we know that we have a great and loving parents. But the freedom to do things together as husband and wife makes our marriage relationship grow stronger and deeper. Syempre, there are resources that will also help us. The first and foremost resource for me, hindi ako talaga book reader, but the Bible tells me. It speaks a lot. It tells a lot. It encourages me and my wife, Marianne. Kung may resource, Bible first. Secondly, I'm not saying that this is next to the Bible. Syempre, meron din tayong Happy Wife, Happy Life book na mabibili natin sa thechinkshop.com. At alam nyo kung magkano ito? 400 pesos lang! At hindi lang yon, dahil may kasama siyang free book, The Pera ni Mr., Pera ni Mrs. Both written by our coaches, Chinky and Novian. 400 pesos for 2 books. Saan ka pa? Hopefully, at itong episode na to ay nakatulong sa inyo. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, to share, to follow, and to tell your friends. Our heart is to reach out to the families and to be able to give insight to you, making marriages stronger. And so there, we'll see you again next week, next Thursday. God bless you all. Bye-bye. Kung napapansin ninyo na ako ay mag-isa ngayon, ay ako din. Napansin ko rin yun na mag-isa ako ngayon, di ba? Tumatanda na mga magulang nyo, pero ang anak ninyo 16 na. Nako, ang hirap naman noon, di ba? Hanggang ugod-ugod na tayo. Wala na tayong mga ngipin, di ba? Abot nga ng toothbrush. Tapos sabihin ng asawa mo, nung toothbrush, wala ka ng ngipin. Eh, ba't ikaw, kalbo ka na, wala, gumagamit ka pa ng suklay.